In this video, I'm going to be going over some key things that Jake Paul said on Ariel Helwani's MMA Hour that you might have missed.
Some exclusive news for you, Ariel. Hasim Rahman Jr. actually right now is trying to renegotiate his contract. So he signed a contract last week for 10 times more than he's ever been paid for any one of his fights. And now, boom, fast forward 1 week, he's trying to renegotiate. He's trying to suck more money out of the fight. He's trying to do anything he can to claw and make the money because I think he realizes, the consequences of what might happen. I think he's actually scared to fight me. Who knows if this fight's even going to happen at this point? Because we're not going to pay him more money. He's not worth it. He has a name, but he doesn't have a massive name. So it's unfortunate, man. And that's I guess going back to your point, why I hope that Nate Diaz.
Okay, so who does he sound like to you guys? To me, he sounds a lot like Dana White when the UFC fighters who sign contracts want to renegotiate their contracts mid contract. Are you for fighter pay or not, Jake? You get what I'm saying? And if you watch the whole interview, Ariel doesn't push back on it at all because Ariel's not a real journalist. All he cares about is the views. And, fair enough to him, right? It's a show and he wants views. He wants Jake to keep coming back on. He would never push back on Jake to damage that relationship he has with him, He's hosting press conferences now and stuff like that. He's up on Showtime, all this stuff, right? So Ariel's not going to jeopardize that for the sake of journalism. But I just want to throw that out there. Now, Hasim Rahman is being paid 10 times more than he's ever been paid. Well, how much? How much is he being paid? 20,000? What's the most he's ever been paid? 2,000, 5,000? You get what I'm saying? You cannot be for fighter pay and then talk about all the reasons why he doesn't deserve to get paid. You get what I'm saying? He's going to bring, which is it? Which are you for? Are you for fighters getting paid and having health care and things like that? Is Hasim Rahman going to get health care for this fight? By the way, Jake Paul, most valuable promotions is his thing. He owns that. And he's co-promoting this fight, so he could absolutely make all these things happen. So it's funny to me how this guy, Jake Paul, is going to call out Dana White and talk about how Dana doesn't pay the UFC fighters when he sounds exactly like Dana White. Whenever a UFC fighter wants to talk about, oh, pay me more for this fight, it's like, bro, you signed a contract. You literally just signed a contract, So I'm actually on their side. I don't think the fighters should get paid more. I think if you signed a contract, that's your contract. Go out there and eat what you kill, and you'll earn more that way. But he's talking out both sides of his mouth.